Hello, everyone. Apparently, there is a new Mega being released today. Well, not released, but revealed. So I'm going to react to that in real time. Um, I did the Zeraora one a while ago when Zeraora came out, but it wasn't very interesting. I'm hoping this one will be a little bit longer or tell us a little bit more about whatever Pokemon this is going to be. Because, yeah, the Zeraora one was just kind of like, here's Zeraora. All right, here we go. Play. This is in Japanese, of course. Yeah, Mega Charizard. Mega Charizard. What the hell am I talking about? Mega Lucario. You're dead. I can't believe it. Mega Charizard Y. I'm sorry, I was going to say Mega Charizard Z, but no, it's Mega Lucario Z, I guess? I don't know. This is kind of crazy. I guess it's like alternate dimensions, so it makes enough sense. There'd be like a new form of Lucario. It looks pretty good. I like it. Actually, I guess it could be an X or an Y form because Raichu has an X and a Y form. Is it Psychic type? It looks like it's like Psychic fighting, but it's probably not. It's probably not. Because fighting Steel is what makes Lucario Lucario. Oh, is there going to be something else at the end? Are they going to give us Volcanion? Oh no, you can get Mewtwo. Cool. And Diancie's still around, okay. Right. Okay. Thanks. Okay, it's time for the English trailer, hopefully. It exists. It does exist, and there's a Mewtwo trailer, so hey, there we go. That's like a video. Altogether, that could make a video. Right, so this is probably going to be the exact same trailer, but now at least I can read the information. I can find out if this is Mega Lucario Y, or X, or Z, or A. I guess it could be A. Didn't even consider A. Lucario. Okay, it's Z. Mega Lucario Z. It doesn't look that much, like, stylistically different from Mega Lucario, like, normal. Which is nice. They don't really look like they were designed in two completely different eras of Pokemon. I definitely prefer the original Mega Lucario, but that might just be, you know, familiarity, I guess. All right, let's look at Mewtwo as well. Lysander's theme, very nice. Mewtwo's extra side mission, okay. Hi for alligator. Okay, very descriptive. Oh, well, let's just see. Maybe there'll be something else going on. Wow, the game is out? Oh, I didn't know. And Diancie's also around. When does Chestnut come out? It might already be out. I'm not really keeping up with these. But I guess, like, you know, December, right? Like, Delphox was November, so Chestnut should be December. That makes sense. So it's probably out. I should probably get that. I actually like the online, you know, battle stuff. It's just, I wish the rewards were a little bit better. Or, I don't know. I don't really, yeah, they're probably fine. It's just I don't really need them for anything. All I care about to do in ZA right now is Shiny Hunt, so there's nothing in there for me. All right, wow, that was it. I guess I'll see if they update the website really quick, because I am very curious if Lucario Z is going to change types or not. Probably not. Maybe it'll go pure fighting. That'd be interesting anyway. But yeah, we'll see. Oh wow, it's already here. That's nice. Mega Lucario Z, okay. It's determined to be a Mega Evolution rather than a regular evolution based on how its form changes through exposure to a Mega Stone. Yeah, that's how that works. And its increase in power far outshining that of an average Lucario. It's called Mega Lucario Z in order to differentiate it from the previously discovered Mega Lucario. It's still fighting Steel, still the Aura Pokemon. I mean, in this render, you can definitely see the Steel a little bit better. Oh, it's only got the fur legging, I guess, on the one side. That's cool. I kind of like that. All right, let's see. Long fur growing around its head and waist, as well as its fan-shaped tail, make it difficult to get a full view of Mega Lucario Z's aggressive movements. In close combat, my favorite move, this can work to visually disorient opponents. Woo. Areas of its body, such as the backs of its hands and its shins, have been hardened with Steel Energy. What the hell is Steel Energy? Steel Beam. By concentrating its strength precisely into these hardened parts, it can deliver powerful blows that wouldn't seem possible based on its appearance. Okay. So is it like a glass... Well, isn't the original Mega Lucario kind of a glass cannon? I guess this one maybe is even more of a glass cannon. Just given its look, I thought it looked like more of a special attacker. But maybe it's like a... Based on this description, a really fast physical attacker that just like dies if you touch it too hard. Yeah, I mean, this render does make it a little bit cooler looking. It kind of looks like, you know what its hair reminds me of? It reminds me of like Barboach. It looks like a little Barboach, which is funny to me. It's also got like a shark tail. There's a lot going on here. It's cool. It's Lucario. It kind of has the vibes of like a fan design where it like takes some of those more like jackal traits, which is funny to me. But it works, obviously. That's why people were doing it. I wonder what ability it'll get. I really don't have, like, any good idea. Visually disorient opponents, some kind of flinching ability, maybe? If it's super fast, that might make sense. I don't know one of those other than Stench, which obviously doesn't make sense here. I don't think there's one already that's just like, I hit you hard and you flinch. Because usually that's reserved for moves, right? Like a King's Rock effect on an ability, basically. Either that or some kind of special attack boosting ability. Because, like, the spikes have turned into, like, little psychic orbs or whatever. You can tell I'm reacting to this at 6 a.m. because I was saying Mega Charizard earlier, and I'm calling these psychic orbs. Anyway, yeah, that's Lucario. There's a new Lucario. So I guess that means in the future we can expect probably more of these. I don't think they just do one, right? There's probably going to be at least a couple more Z forms. So maybe I'll do a tier list and attach it to this video so that there's something, you know, of substance here other than just me going, oh, that's cool. Hello, welcome to the Mega Evolution tier list that I was talking about 3 seconds ago. I forgot. That was like 3 seconds ago. I'm going to get rid of all the Megas that we got in ZA because I don't feel like they'd reiterate on those right away. I could be wrong, but I feel like, especially the ones that are already in the DLC, we're probably not going to get a third Raichu. Can you believe it? Okay, so these are all the original Megas. Oh, Frostlass is still here. Forget that. Chandelure and Chestnut. Okay, now these are all the original Megas, I think. So we're going to figure out which ones could use a second version. Now, the way I'm going to do this is that I'm going to be ranking it. I mean, some of this is just going to be personal bias, of course, but I'm going to try to rank it based on which Pokemon had like a disappointing Mega originally, but that can be design-wise or actually like performance-wise. So it's going to be pretty varied. So just a fair warning. First off, they're definitely not doing the primals. There's no way they're going to do a second version of the primals. It's just not happening. Honestly, I don't think they're going to do any of the legendaries, if I can be honest, and especially not the ones that already have 2 forms. That would be crazy. Which I think, I don't know. It would be kind of funny to do a second Mega Charizard, or like a third Mega Charizard, rather. But yeah, they're probably not going to do Charizard. I don't think so. What else would you even do? Oh, I can't say. Look, I'll put it in C tier. It's not definitely not going to happen, but it's probably not going to happen. Which else is probably not going to happen? Steelix? Steelix is fine. It's not like particularly great, but in terms of a Steelix Mega Evolution, yeah, it works perfectly. I think Kangaskhan has to go in here too. It's kind of a goofy one, but it's also so renowned. It's kind of like gone around the circle to become cool just because it's so powerful, right? Yeah, that's my argument. I don't think they're going to give another one to Alakazam. Alakazam is a fan favorite Pokemon, of course, but they're definitely not going to give another one to Beedrill. Let me tell you that much. If they did 1 starter, they'd have to do all 3, but they did do 6 starters in ZA originally. The Kalos starters and the ones we got specially for ZA. So they could do a second form of these starters quite easily. So I can't really discount them necessarily. Like, what if we got Blastoise, like, Y, or I guess they'd be Z. Blastoise Z and Venusaur Z to make up for the Charizard getting special treatment. I don't think they'd actually do that. But there is, like, lots of design space for these 2 left, for sure. Because neither of these Megas are particularly inspired. It's just kind of like, bigger cannon, bigger tree. You know? So I'm putting these in B tier. Not, it's 50-50. They could do it, but they probably won't, is basically what that one is. I think Altaria is fine the way it is. It gains the Fairy type. It's the only Dragon Fairy type Pokemon still, I think. And, the design is pretty much perfect. Camerupt is kind of the same. I mean, it's not good, but I don't know what else you would do with the design. Like to make a new version of it. Sableye is so cool. And honestly, the same with Mawile. Both of these are super cool, but because of that, I don't think they're going to get a second form, because these Pokemon aren't like super special or renowned in any way. Pinsir is probably in the same boat. I don't think they're going to be all in on doing a bunch of Kanto Megas again. Pidgeot's probably in the same boat. I want to put some of these other ones away, Slowbros, in there, but like Gyarados, Gengar, Aerodactyl, these are Pokemon that are popular enough they could actually justify doing a second version of them, especially because, I mean, Mega Gengar is fairly well liked, I think, but like Mega Gyarados is kind of cool. It's like a reference to the anime, but definitely not what I would do for a Mega Gyarados, and Mega Aerodactyl is a sin that humanity will never make up for, so... Abomasnow is kind of ugly, but it's also fine. And I don't think they do 2 Abomasnows. Let's just get those ones out of the way. I don't think they do 2 of these guys. They're cool, but like not that cool. I don't think they do another Aggron. I don't think they do another Bayonet. Or Sharpedo. These Pokemon just aren't like popular enough. Medicham. Because like, okay, the first one they showed was Lucario. So obviously popularity does matter. I honestly think Diancie isn't as unlikely as these other Megas now that they've given everyone a Diancie and the original one was so exclusive. They could very much do something there. So I'm putting it in C tier, but it's still quite unlikely. Lopunny is probably fine. And Audino is also probably fine, I think. Okay, so all the rest of these Pokemon are... Well, okay, Glalie is not. What the hell am I talking about? Not Glalie for sure. all the rest of these Pokemon feel popular enough to potentially get a second Mega. Like, they're on the Lucario level, you know? They gotta do Garchomp, right? Everybody, like, Garchomp's one of the most popular Pokemon, and yet everybody hates this Mega. I mean, maybe not design-wise, but in terms of what it actually does for Garchomp, it's practically nothing. And even the design is just like scythe hands. So there's so much more they could do with Garchomp. I bet they'll do a second Garchomp. I bet they will. Okay, Manectric. I'm letting myself be swayed here. Manectric is not that popular. I just want more Manectric. I also think Ampharos is probably good. Like, it gaining the Dragon type is so renowned. What would you even do that would, you know, change people's minds? I'm going to hope that they'll do Aerodactyl, but, like, it's not super popular, so... it would be nice, that's all I'm saying, to fix the faults, or at least try. Ah, man, yeah, all of these, I think I'll put the starters in here, because, like, it's not impossible, but I do think these are fairly good designs for them. Swole Swampert feels a little out of character for Swampert, but, like, Blaziken's is awesome. Sceptile's is, you know, makes Sceptile actually look cool. McGrovile head, what can I say? So, yeah, I think those ones are fine. I think Gengar is pretty much good, too. I don't have that many strong feelings about Mega Gengar, but as far as, like, a Mega evolution for Gengar goes, that's pretty good. Can't really argue that. I think Gyarados goes in the Aerodactyl tier. I think Scizor does too. These are Pokemon that I'd want them to do a second form for, but I don't think they will. Like, there is definitely opportunity to do a second form for these guys, because their Megas are, like, pretty meh. Or, you know, again, the worst ever. But I think they're probably not top priority. Absol's probably in there as well. I don't think Absol needs one as much as these guys, but, like, Absol's kind of got the same thing as... I feel like I'm overrating it, is what I'm saying, but I don't know. Maybe it goes here. It's, like, right between these tiers. Because, like, it doesn't need a new form to stand out. Like, this form is already so iconic. And then they did give you that Absol in the story, too, so that would be nice if they had the forethought for that. Yeah, I'll leave it in A. That feels fine. Could you do something else with Metagross? Metagross is a very popular Pokemon, so they would do it if they could think of something. It's the Flygon problem, where they can't think of something, apparently. I don't know. I don't think they really can. Like, I can't imagine what you would do with Metagross for a second Mega Evolution. It's not like it needs one, so let's just leave it at that. Okay. Now this is getting really tough. I think I'm putting Tyranitar in top tier. Tyranitar's Mega is pretty underwhelming. It's kind of cool that it incorporates, like, elements from Pupitar and stuff, but they've done so many Godzilla Pokemon. It would actually make a lot of sense if they're already doing Baxcalibur as a Mega, if they did a second Tyranitar as well for, like, a different Godzilla as well. That would make sense, right? Right? Yeah. And then I could use my Tyranitar I caught and trained to level 100 because it was big and could earthquake everything in the DLC. That would be great. I think I have to put Salamence down here now that I think about it more, because it already kind of got a second form with Roaring Moon. And I know that's not, like, a second Mega, and it's based off of this Mega, so it's not like a whole new design or anything. But it did recently get a form. So I feel like I have to put it a little lower. Did these two get... No, these two haven't gotten anything yet. See, the problem is, I don't think you can just do one of them. If you're going to do them, Well, maybe you could just do Gardevoir and no Gallade. Okay, I think that's the order, is like this. Okay, so that's my tier list of how possible I think it is we would get a Z form for these previously established megas. I think Garchomp's the most likely suspect here. And Tyranitar, I think, makes sense. Like, you want to bring Tyranitar back into prevalence. This is a super easy way to do that. Everybody loves Tyranitar. It's a big deal. And Gardevoir, also a Pokemon everybody loves. This kid, I didn't even think about that. The kid in this DLC that makes the donuts looks like she might be related to Diantha, who has a Gardevoir, of course, a Mega Gardevoir, famously. So debuting a new form of that there could actually make a lot of sense. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Which of these Pokemon would you want to get a new Mega form the most? I think the one I would want the most is Aerodactyl. I just want to forget about this stupid black rocks shooting out of its head Mega. Ugh. But yeah, you've seen the rest of the list. I'm going to stop rambling now, and I'm going to get the video in editing. So, thumbs up, enjoy.